Hey, it's been a week. I actually have a longer vlog, but that's just rambling and musings. So this one I'll try to upload before that one. It's May the 19th, 2022. Oh boy, do the years pass. So I'm gonna take a time off to talk about something a little different. The bear and the bull. I know you guys didn't understand it. Everyone tried to convince you that crypto was a super cycle, the bulls forever, permanent bulls. But look what's going on right now. So looks like we might be getting a recession. Look at stocks. What's the way around this recession? If the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones Industrial goes to all-time high, do you want that? How is that possible? Like, yeah, you might get like some bullish weeks to pump to all-time high, but people have already sounded the alarms. The investors, the VCs, the hedge fund managers, the brokers, even the CEOs of companies, privately, not publicly. I mean, maybe they have hinted at it publicly. They sound the alarms that the economy is contracting. Look at what's going on. All these earnings reports are coming out. Target going down 24%. It's just not looking good. Because what does it mean for crypto? You could say crypto was a hedge against the global recession, the global markets crashing. Well, it turns out crypto wasn't really the hedge. Hopefully Bitcoin starts to go up. Bitcoin has always been a hedge against inflation, not against markets crashing, not against recessions. Purely a hedge against inflation. And Bitcoin does inflate. The price of Bitcoin USD, that's actually USD inflating, not Bitcoin inflating. Bitcoin has a fixed supply of 22 million. You know the story. I don't have to say it to you. Nobody knows how many Bitcoins have mined now. It's 21 million, is it 20 and a half, is it 21.2? It's somewhere around there. So, what does it mean for us? Well, crypto could be going through the same recession, the same thing we're seeing for stocks. Why are your alts down 90% plus right now? You might think they won't go down anymore. They could bounce a little. You could have a 2-3x relief rally in alts. They're still going to drop even further after that. So it's not guaranteed. I'm just saying what everyone else is saying who actually has money, a lot of skin, whether it's millions or billions in the game, crypto or stocks. They're definitely sounding alarms of a global recession. We're looking around the world. Production levels are going down. The fertilizer shipments from Russia, Ukraine are down because of the war or conflict, whatever you want to call it. And it's just going to send a ripple effect through us. So if crypto recedes or it crashes, what it's doing now, what does it mean for you? It means you can't just be making the stupid plays. In the bull market, it's so easy. It's easy mode. It's like in New Super Mario Brothers when the pump's going. Why did I say pump? When the level's too hard, you turn on easy mode and it walks you through. It says go here, jump here. But that's crypto. You just buy. It's really high. Should I buy? Yeah, buy, because it's a bull. It goes up even more and you make your money. And the easiest thing to do in a bull market, especially a crypto one, is raise funds. Be a VC, venture capitalist, and raise that money. Because what's it going to do? It's going to give you easy 100x returns. Just raising this money. But when the bear hits, when people start divesting and lowering their investments until you're raising $0, it's never zero. You always find the suckers who still believe in the bull or still believe the bull's around the corner. But we might be coming up on like a multi-year bull, at least a 2-year. I think everyone's pretty in consensus that the 2-year bear is here, and at least until 2024, the next halving. So I think what's going to happen, even if it's not a bull market for stocks in 2024, I think the crypto, the echo chamber on Twitter is just going to go crazy and start buying for the 2024 halving, and it just might not pump that much. It might be a good pump where we go to like 100,000 at the end of that 2024 or 2025, but that might be it. So it might be like a relief rally for stocks and equities as well, but maybe not all-time high. Most people are assuming it's not going to go to all-time high in 2 or 3 years. But Bitcoin may, just because inflation may take off again and whatever. So interest rates are going up still, but inflation should be going down. Well, the growth rate of inflation, it was 8.3% for April. So May is hopefully like 8.1. If it's 8.5, it's still not good, but I think people are definitely reducing their spending. A lot of times merchants are like, they raise their prices. You would think, oh, buyers aren't coming in, let's raise our prices, but they might might lower prices, but they might raise the prices, which will just create a bigger recession because the goods aren't going to be sold. And merchants are also, and retailers and these Fortune 500 companies, they're also laying off employees, and they're stopping the hiring process. In the bull, they keep hiring and hiring. They can't get enough employees. They just want any NPC to be in there and do the job. But now with the bear coming, layoffs, stopping the hiring, so unemployment is a side effect of a recession, and it's going to hit everyone. And since we don't really see hunger in the US, but around the world it's more commonplace and more of a risk, even though it's only like 20%. It's a crazy low percentage around the world, but we might see corners of the US start to feel the hunger more. So that's one thing to pay attention to in the recession. And I just hope you all saved a little bit. So at least the good news is, being in US dollars in a recession means you won't lose too much value. The euro hopefully doesn't lose too much value either, which is when you have inflation, it means holding that money is losing more than investing. So that's why you put it into stocks and equities and crypto during inflation, so you can fight against holding your dollars or euros in the bank. But now that you can't do that because putting your money in stocks is just going down 24% like in Target. You don't want to do that. 80% in Netflix, whatever, 40% in Apple, 30% in Tesla, whatever it corrected to. Yeah, so this is just a complete reversal of people's investing habits, and it trickles across the whole economic market, the whole global economy. So food shortages, trade shortages, just a lack of trade. You might have all these imbalances where a country is producing too much, where their resources haven't been hit by the recession yet, but there's no buyers, there's no countries to buy their imports, at least all of them. So they might have a stockpile that they keep building for the next bull market at least. What else is there to say? So we could be going through a 5 or 10 year bear market, which is scary. A lot of people are predicting just the chop market. Usually it's not down, 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 but it's just sideways, like nothing exciting happening. I mean, day to day you're gonna have, oh, the celebrity slept with who? He did what? There was a shooting where? Blah, 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 all that BS. It's just politicians and the media trying to get you interested, trying to get your clicks, because you are the product. But these clicks are going to go down. You're going to be too impressed to even open your phone. Or maybe that's how you'll get through the bear market, by opening your phone, watching your Netflix, buying more streaming services, ordering more DoorDash and Uber Eats, Postmates. There you go. I am now officially sponsored. No. But the innovation is going to go down a little bit, because if you don't have all these VCs and private funding into your startups, then you can't experiment, you can't take a leap, you can't have all these risks involved in businesses, because you want to do the safe investment, the safe play, the safe way to grow a business. So everything's gonna be harder, and minimum wages. So I don't think the government, at least in the US, can lower minimum wages, but what employers can do is stop hiring as many people and cut your hours. Because they don't have much money to burn. They don't need all this employment right now. And you can look up millions of videos on YouTube about recessions and contracting economies and bubbles. And your goal is to survive. You could start a business, but you're not going to grow that business significantly until the next bull market, whether it be in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But there might be relief rallies, so in like a year and a half, you might be able to raise capital, but then that capital will dry up 6 months later, or however long the relief rally lasts. It's not going to be this perma bull, this 2-year bull. It was a beautiful bull, and the problem is most people were just trading it when the real money was in launching an NFT or an altcoin, and people are like, yeah, look at the scammers, they raised $10 million and it crashed. Well, you're the ones buying, so why blame the people raising money just to see it crash, okay? You can do all the building you want, but if it's not a bull market, it's not gonna grow. Your NFT isn't gonna go up in value, so good luck. So what's gonna happen to Bitcoin? A lot of people are saying like 14,000, because that's the 80% correction from 69,000, like the 20 to 3 correction. But people are gonna buy dips along the way. 24,000, 20,000. 20,000 is gonna be like the 6,000 of 2018, where it's gonna be the unbreakable support wall at 6,000 until it breaks down to 3,000, like it did in November 14th of 2018. So 20,000 might be that wall until it breaks down to like 14 or whatever. It could wick to 11, 12. Anyway, so you can grow your business. You should have been growing crypto businesses in the bull, just raising funds so you had millions to set aside. Like my friend Do Kwon of Luna or UST, he raised billions. Guess what? Pantera made 150 million. Good job, Pantera, way to go. Special shout out to my friends at Pantera Capital. Hey. So, you missed the opportunity to make your millions, I'm sorry. And if you keep pushing now, you're just gonna lose whatever, $10,000, $20,000, $3,000, $500, whatever you have left. And it just happens. So the bear, it just goes up too fast. Everyone gets rich too fast. Everyone sells. The economy contracts. The recession comes, and you need to go down before you can get up. Now we need to rebuild the fundamentals, or we need to switch it around and new pitch so that investors come back in. Oh, this is new. This is hot, even though it's a rehash. Like if you go back to 2018, the first crypto big bubble. I mean, there were bubbles before, like 2013 and such. But in 2018, you look at what they're selling. Like this alt is just the next biggest alt to pump and raise millions. And these are actually like crypto news sites publishing these articles about alts with no value. And then we had DeFi, the DeFi boom of 2020, the NFT boom of mid to late 2021. So it might be metaverse based. Like in this 3 years or 2 years, 5 years, they're going to be building up the metaverse. So that's going to be an opportunity for the next crypto bull to be in the metaverse. Everything in, like, look at how great my metaverse is. The Sandbox versus Decentraland and Ape, what do they call it? Other Side, the Apeverse. So there's a lot of things to get excited about, even though you're not going to be making money over this 3 or 5 years, or you're going to have to be waging because you didn't save. You just got to survive. That's the ultimate goal, to survive until the next bull. Bear market is about survival. And usually the bull is 2 or 3x longer than the bear, but this might be a multi-year bear. So you just want to survive. And crime is going to go up, all this stuff that happens during recessions. And just more house foreclosures, you got to be ready for it. It's going to be scary. But just survive. That's your ultimate goal. Survive, be happy, work on yourself. hit the gym, work on your mental self. If you get a gym membership and you get those gains and you're feeling healthy, remember how unhealthy and sick you felt during the pool? And just that money coming in was the only thing to keep you going, to have you fool yourself into thinking you were doing all right. Now it's time to really do all right. Survive, work on yourself. Thanks for watching. Like, leave a comment. Bye.